That doll's face is the same face that I make when I nut.
Oh man. I mean, it is for many people, I would imagine.
Dude, he's got the penguin shirt on too. He's ready to roll.
I know, dude. I was like, hey, there's a penguin logo. I gotta find my penguin shirt.
He's repping.
All right, Hunt, you have to decide. Do I put it on, continue having it on, or no?
Brother, you're in cool guy heaven right now.
All right, I'm gonna
You're Mr. Cool.
I'm gonna have it on then. It's decided. I got these just to go with my flowery wedding shirt.
Oh hell yes! You actually look like Dustin Poirier with those on.
Yes, Hunt. No backhanded. That's just a compliment. Am I gonna get knocked the fuck out? Yes.
Yeah, by me.
Yeah, right. He looked good doing it though. Like during the fight, I was like, "Yeah, he looks tan. He looks good." Yep. And oh man, like right as I was thinking to myself, "Man, he looks really good. He's like tan. He's looking good." And then like the second later, he's like on the floor. I was like, "Yeah, not so good anymore." God damn it.
Herb Dean went into full superhero mode. I've never seen him hit the floor quicker.
Dude, that was crazy. Like, Herb Dean normally does not put his body on the line. Like, Herb Dean went psycho there.
He fucking dove from 8 feet out.
Like he almost like put an elbow on him. He almost just dropped the elbow on him.
So I know that.
Did you see the?
He looked good tan, but are we gonna talk about Derek Lewis's quote? What was it?
Yes.
I'm gonna bust them guts.
Yeah.
Dude, he said, "My wife, I love you. I'm coming home. I'm gonna bust those guts."
Did you see what he did right after the knockout?
He took his pants off?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know why?
Because his balls was hot.
I took the plunge and had the time of my life.
I finally took the plunge. And you know what? Feels great.
Oh, that's what we're doing. We're singing. Y'all know nothing about that. Watch me. Come on, Ed. Come on. Prove yourself. Take it on, dig it. Take it on, take it on, dig it. Take it on.
What's up, guys? Welcome to The Plunge. Today is a day. Joining me, as always, my lovely husband, Riley T. Huh? Riley T, say what's up, dude?
I don't know if you've ever messed that part up.
I don't think I have.
267 episodes in. That might be a first. Hi.
What are you keeping track?
Yes, and I have it on today, as you can see. And I'm ready to go.
Well, did you know that we are joined by Scoob from the Trill Withers Show? Were you aware of that?
I can see that. I could
the door in.
Come on, do your thing.
We are your fourth favorite hosts on the East Coast, the #1 hockey podcast south of the border, the #1 religious equestrian podcast north of the Mason-Dixon line,
Facts.
the #1 cumulonimbus podcast south of the stratosphere, the #1 skyscraper podcast. That's what, Riley?
It's in the trees.
The #1 potato podcast in Idaho, the #1 improv comedy podcast somewhere in Ukraine.
Yep.
The #1 Just Shimp podcast, and the #1 Doppler podcast. That's over here. What's up, guys? All self accolades, by the way.
Yeah. No.
I got very nervous when you said hockey podcast. I was like, all right, I don't know anything about hockey. This is curveball here.
Yep.
I don't think we've talked about hockey in the entirety of the show.
We had one hockey segment in like year 1, and we made a funny graphic, and then we just rolled with it. And the amount of we get so many DMs being like, "You guys are a hockey pod?" We're like, "Fuck yeah."
Yeah, we are. We got Joey Sinbins.
What is it? Mikey Knucklepucks.
Mikey
Hunty Slap Shots. There we go.
Yeah. Do you still have the graphic somewhere?
It's in the studio somewhere.
It's like when we do the thumbnail for the Trill Show and the title, and then we just don't talk about whatever we did for that for the whole 3 hours. Just don't ever get to it.
Yeah, listen, I can relate to that. I made an episode title for this. I don't know if we're gonna get to it, but that's what I come in thinking we'll get to. I don't know.
I mean, I do need to know the context for that because I have heard that before.
It was let's get right into it. Hunter said the meanest thing. I invite you over yesterday out of the kindness of my heart. It's a nice day. It's hot out. And I go, you know who I bet could use a nice cool off, a nice dip in the pool? My best pal, Hunt. Let me call him up. And what does he say to me? He walks up to me and says, how much did that haircut cost? And I've never felt so disrespected. I felt handsome. I had just got a haircut yesterday morning. I woke up, got a haircut, came home, was immediately disrespected by you.
Well, what you're failing to say was I was genuinely asking. Logan asked you later too. It wasn't just me. We were swimming in the pool, and I forget what we were talking about. And then I looked at Riley because he'd clearly just got his haircut. I go, hey, how much did that haircut cost?
That's so mean.
I mean, off rip, that is a little crazy.
No. I was over there for an hour, and then we were lubba-dubbing in the pool, and that's when I hit him. That being said, when he was wet, straight line. Not the reason I asked, but because he's taking it as an insult, I will make it an insult. No, his haircut looks good.
You don't mean that. You don't mean that.
I was feeling a little self-conscious, though, because, when he asked that, to take it as an insult, you don't have to take it as an insult, but I would also.
Well, he had like a physical reaction to me asking that.
I was taken aback.
And he was like, I feel like it's a good haircut. And I was like, it is. How much did you pay for it?
Well, the thing that hurt was it wasn't an expensive haircut. So that I think that doubled down on the pain. It was like, yeah, it was a $20 haircut. My cousin cuts hair, okay?
My hair's just falling out now. It's devastating. I mean, I should have wore a hat.
Yeah, the last year, what's happened, Scoob? Is it too many podcasts? Do you need to retire from the podcaster game?
I could be doing a lot. I could be doing a lot of podcasts. My doctor said it's probably stress. He thinks stress is causing it. So, just a naturally stressed guy. You guys
got to start talking about what you put on the graphic. That it's driving you nuts, Scoob.
We need to start talking about nice things. We need to talk about I see a flower growing outside. It's just 3-hour update on the flower that I can see growing.
No, dude. Instead, you're talking about Mary the killer elephant. All right, you can't be doing that.
I mean, he's telling me you just got to get off the internet a little bit. He's like, you got to go outside, walk around some more. I'm like, buddy, every day I get the alert on my phone saying the air is not safe to breathe.
I don't mean to bring this up then to make you even more apparently COVID's back in wild
back in a big way.
In wild
Why
form.
would you say that?
Yeah, my dad texted me. He's like, you should wear a mask on the plane tomorrow. Every one of your family members has COVID.
Wow.
Apparently,
I mean, I've seen leprosy's back. You guys see that today?
I did not. Can you elaborate by what you mean by leprosy is back?
Oh, I'm so serious. They said today it's not a pandemic. It's not an epidemic. It's something like
plague.
It's endemic and they said it's in Florida. It's all fucked in Florida. You guys aren't in Florida, are you?
No,
but we got friends who are. So Chris Wutzke, shout out. You might get leprosy. We don't know.
He might already have it.
It's true.
Not even know. Everyone might have it.
Dude, they're living in those float tanks he goes in. The leprosy lives in the float tank.
The sensory deprivation tanks. That's where it's a breeding ground for leprosy.
Dude, you go in, you embrace the darkness, and you come out with leprosy.
What show was it? A show or a stand-up set where the girl was like, I freaked out in the. No, it was a Reddit post. They said they had an incident, a bathroom incident in the deprivation tank.
I would not be good in those. I would not.
I
have
got
a
questions.
fun time.
Was it 1 or 2 in the post?
It was number 2. It was number 2. And when they woke up, they freaked out, saying someone else did it while they were out. They were like, someone played a trick on me.
All right, we can confirm it is back. It is in Florida. I think that's DJ. So, yeah. That's a shame.
Well, why couldn't they just let their little buddy now when they woke up decompress with them? kidding me? There's a video of me jumping off of a little rocky cliff, and I'm falling at the same speed as a number 2, and then we're both floating.
The
in
number
the
2
water
that
near
you
each
made. We don't need another.
And now how did you time that? You did it when you jumped? You just...
It's very close. I've reviewed the footage incessantly since its inception, and there's a window where my toe is still touching the cliff, but
And
it's
that's
not
when
entirely out, and the next frame it's out and I'm off.
I mean, it takes a lot of skill. That actually does take a bit of skill to pull off. It is impressive, to be honest.
It
was
took me 10
gross.
minutes to work
Yeah.
up the courage because I'm poop shy.
There's also like 12 dudes watching you the entire time.
That's true.
It's like a frat hazing thing. Like you have to jump off the mountain and shit, or you're not allowed.
You did ruin the quarry. I don't think we
left after.
No one's gone back to that quarry since.
I mean, how can you? Have
Yeah.
you seen someone shit in it?
You can't go back. It's the forbidden water.
I just have to say, there's nothing that brings me more joy knowing that there are people who, since that day, have gone and swam in that quarry.
Oh, man, see, now you're like a criminal now. Now it's like a criminal act.
There
You're,
is a
gloating
prison
about it.
There is a prison right next to that quarry. We should have dropped you off.
Yeah.
You're a fugitive of the state.
No need for the court case. Just admit them.
I mean, because now it's like when you know one person that's done it, you have to think about all the people who have done it that you don't know.
Yeah, for every group of friends like us, there's another one who has a equal hunt who's pooping off that cliff.
And their hunt isn't like normal. Like their hunt is like a really weird guy.
I'm honored that you think that I'm not normal. I am not a normal guy.
I mean, as far as the spectrum goes, you're not yelling, you're not screaming, so you're pretty normal.
Yo, speaking
you-
of shit, have you
you
seen
missed
World
it
of
by-
Have you seen World of T-shirts recent escapades?
No, I have not. I have
Dude,
not.
he was on live last night. It was taking a shit in the club on Instagram Live, and then he instead of wiping, he wiped his fingers to see if he needed to wipe,
What?
licked it clean, and then left the bathroom without washing his hands. All while on Instagram Live.
Who did this?
World of T-shirts, Joshua Block. He's the kid in the captain's hat on TikTok who walks around New York City yelling all the time.
That can't be right.
That's crazy, dude. That's nasty. I can't believe. I wish I didn't even know that happened.
Listen, once you're in the world of T-shirts, you can't get out, and I'm unfortunately in.
Well, you're now.
trapped.
I'm
forcibly
dragging you
bringing
in. Yes,
us.
I'm
Yeah.
dragging you into the world.
I don't appreciate it.
We brought Scoob into the world of the Florida Everglades guy on their show the other night. Now I have to bring him in the world of T-shirts.
I bet you would know. Do you know who the guy on TikTok who like farts on gummy candy and then eats it?
We don't need to continue down this road. I didn't want to go down it in the
What?
first place.
What are you guys talking about? All I know on TikTok, my guy was like a guy he was just like in the woods, and he was like he had chains, and he would try to break the chains, and he'd just be screaming like at the top of his lungs.
I like that. I'll have to find. Don't tell me who it is if you know. I want to see if I can find him on my own because that sounds right up my alley.
I don't even know what his name is. It was like a bunch of numbers. It was
Yeah.
very
No, those are the best.
happenstance.
We find a lot of those type of guys before they get famous.
That's always the best.
Yeah, and the worst is when they blow up though, because then and you're like, damn it, now I'm not fun. It's not good for us anymore when they're famous. Like we had
I don't.
Are you
I don't
familiar
miss
with
the
White
kings and
Claw?
queens above 18? I miss user 1147894221.
Dude, we had White Claw Gabe at like 60 followers. Now he's gone.
One of my guys blew up on Reddit because he was posting the same chicken fries meal every day, and I was like, this could be over. This could very well
This is
be
it.
over.
Yeah, we had a good
it
run.
hasn't changed him. It hasn't changed him.
You love to see a good guy win.
Right.
All right, we have to discuss. So Lauren's family was in town this weekend.
Do you know who Scoob? Lauren is Riley's girlfriend.
And she's from upstate New York. We're in New Hampshire, so they're like 6 hours away. They came to visit 2 aunts, her grandma, and a cousin.
That's a lot of family.
It was a packed house. It was a good visit, but it was a packed house. Lauren's giving them the tour because they've never been here. They get to the downstairs bathroom, and they look at the bidet, and her grandma looks at her and goes, "Is that your vibrator?"
Jesus
and we
Christ,
all went,
Grandma.
"What?"
Why would she think that, Grandma? What are you talking about?
Well, that
Grandma?
means in the first place, there is at some point in some family conversation been like, "Did you guys hear that Lauren has a vibrator?"
And it's attached to her toilet.
Yeah. That was the jarring part. I was like, that means she was seeking it out. She was looking around trying to find anything that might be it. She's never heard of a vibrator.
Well,
She's like, I got to see what this thing is.
Hit the nail on the head. Who has a toilet vibrator?
I wish I did.
I mean, it is like, it's like the kind of situation where you just, I'll bang one out right now. I guess I'm in the mood. I'll bang it out right now.
Might as well. I'm here.
But also, you kind of don't want those streams to cross, you know? Like, you don't want to do that after you just did something else, to me at least.
Can I tell you, though, I know everyone, when they see a bidet for the first time, they're always like, "Oh, that's disgusting. I would never use one." Do you know how I know someone was feeling a bit experimental? I went to use it yesterday, and it was on like the light setting, the beginner setting, the soft stream. And I had to crank that shit up, but I was sitting there, I was like, someone used this for sure. Someone changed it off the golden setting.
Riley uses like the hardest stream, and afterwards he spits the rest of the water out of his mouth because it goes so far through him.
Is a bidet like hard drugs? Like you do it once and you're like, I gotta get the harder stuff. Now I gotta get the better stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, Riley's actually paying to have a fire hose put into his house. Pressure's not enough anymore.
He used to only do the bidet once a day. Now he's up to it like 4 or 5 times. He like can't stop. He needs a fix.
Yeah, he leaves work.
Put one in at work. Yeah. I'm actually moving to Europe. I need them to be more readily available to me. It's like a Tesla station. I'm moving to the city.
Fun fact about toilets in Europe.
Okay.
I don't know. I bet one of you I feel is gonna know, and I don't know who it is. The toilets are significantly shorter.
Yes.
Yeah, and also the pressure is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember I was in London. First toilet I used. Oh man, what was the place called? It was like the frog, the bull and the hen, or some bullshit. And I go in the toilet. I do a normal thing. It would have went down in America. I flushed the toilet there. That fucker does not budge. And I'm like, we gotta get out of here. I just like
we gotta go.
European toilets are not built for American-made dumps.
Especially the first one when you have America food still in you.
That's true.
Oh, and this was like actually after my first. I mean, this is like way too much information, but this is like my first London meal. Like, oh man, I mean,
that's the thing that gets you though, is like that first London meal or European meal, so different, and then you get gurgled down, and now you're on a timer.
Dude, I honestly, what's crazy is, you could trace back. I never recovered from my 2 weeks in London. Like, I don't know what happened, but I was like really sick the entire 2 weeks. And that sickness just comes back every so often now. And my doctor has no idea what it is. He's like, I can't explain this. He's like, I have no explanation.
So wait, Scoob, back to the hair. What are you going to do about it? At what point are you cutting?
I've already been debating cutting.
Yeah.
I don't know what the upkeep is like if you just completely go bald or buzz it.
I feel like you have the same head shape as the McMahon. I feel like he might be able to help you.
No, but here's the thing: is the way that it's going out is like, look at this.
Oh, there's still hair, yeah.
And it's like I'm gonna lose this like archipelago or whatever it's called, archipelago. So I'm gonna lose this. and I don't know what to do about it. There's plenty of actors that they got cool fading hair. I mean, John Abruzzi from Prison Break, not a cool guy, but he had cool hair. So there's options.
You could do the Homer Simpson, just a couple squiggles.
I mean,
You know what?
in some parts here, like this one here. I mean, look at this here. That's pathetic. I mean,
Hold on. I'm gonna show you what I want to cast my vote for.
Oh God.
I feel like we don't have enough attention brought to a little thing called the Friar Tuck.
Oh, lovely.
Your things aren't working today. Your shares.
I don't know what to tell
your
you.
shares not working there, pal. Oh.
I love a nice little friar tuck, like it's like Tim Tebow did.
Yeah, or
That would be
That's
nice.
what I'm gonna look like.
or you could do a little bit of this.
Wow. I mean, wait. Why does it say he got mistaken for a hipster? What does that mean?
Let's find
You
out.
see a guy like this, and you're like, yeah, that's a hipster.
Man
all right.
shaves off hair but leaves ring around head and gets mistaken for hipster. Stu
This is
Turner.
unbelievably jarring to see from the front.
I mean, why would your first reaction? That's a hipster. My first reaction is all right.
A man is being called ringhead after shaving his scalp for a heartwarming reason. Oh my God, the photos are nice.
I mean, he just looks like a lovely old chap. Just a lovely, great guy. Oh yeah, dreads.
Oh my God.
That's the funniest plot twist. Is he had dreads?
Dude, the lore just got so thick. Yeah, apparently, what's his name?
Stu
This guy-
Turner.
Stu Turner with white dreads. That's amazing.
Ringhead.
Yeah.
Oh, ringhead.
Any of these, I would be a proponent for.
Oh, that's gonna be the opposite of me there. When the one with the little tuft, that's gonna be the opposite.
Holy shit. Hunt, do we want to bring up the movie wheel? I just saw that on your
Hey,
screen.
we can bring up the movie
All
wheel.
right.
I did that. I accidentally didn't open a new window for that, but
So Scoob, I'm getting into movies.
Ooh, I love that. I haven't been watching movies because I've been getting into television.
Ooh,
Ooh,
yeah.
You
so-
guys are swapping spaces.
Yes. So I've been getting into movies. There's so many franchises I've just never watched ever.
Mhm.
So now I'm getting into them. I'm gonna watch them all. So what we've done is it started as we had like 8 big franchises on a wheel, and then since we've put this out, I get 20 DMs and texts a day of people being like, "Hey, add this," and they're all shitty now. None of them are good. Everyone's like, "Well, you have to watch the franchises, so this has to go on the list."
Well, the one that I was talking about today that I'm actually starting tonight.
Yep.
I'll just type it out. It's a little ditty called Twilight.
Oh, no way you're watching Twilight. What are we doing here?
Well, so the thing is, it started with like 5 that I was excited to watch. It was like Jurassic
Oh,
Park,
sorry,
The
no.
Godfather, Matrix, Lord of the Rings, John Wick. I just want to watch Lord of the Rings. And now this thing has gotten to the point where I'm not going to be able to watch Lord of the Rings for like 3 years unless I get lucky one day.
Well, can
Nope.
you explain Despicable Me being on there?
That's a series.
It's 3
That's a
movies, my brother. Yep.
franchise.
I'm
Yeah.
so excited for him to get to not Rocky, to get to Rambo.
All right, are you ready to get typing, Hunt? Because so last week was the Pirates of the Caribbean. We'll get into that in a second, but we have the additions to the list. Are you
Let's
ready?
hear it. Yeah.
Are you ready for rapid fire?
Yeah.
Okay. Beverly Hills Cop,
Haven't seen that one.
The
They're
Mummy,
really good. The
I haven't
Mummy
seen
is
that one.
also really good.
I think I've seen that one.
Bill and Ted.
I haven't
That's
seen
only
that.
2.
There's the new one now. Just put Bill and Ted.
Excellent.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at this guy. He's trying to
Triple-
get the dictionary.
Triple
out.
X.
What is it? Triple X?
Uh-huh. National Lampoons.
Have you not seen?
If I'm saying it right now, I haven't seen it.
That's wild to me.
The Police Academy.
The Police Academy movies are really good.
The Muppets.
That's Jackie Chan, right?
No idea.
Oh, we should add Rush Hour.
That's on the bottom of my list.
Okay, The Muppets, you said?
Yep. This one's gonna suck. Godzilla.
Yikes.
I'm just gonna watch the modern ones. But
No, you gotta watch the old one.
There's like
you
I
should
look
exclusively watch the old
Well,
ones.
so I've now been looking up how many movies are in each series that I'm signing up for. This is the most. Alien vs. Predator. There's 13 in the whole thing.
Wait,
Oh, but dude, those are so good. And honestly, I might do a rewatch now.
Well,
that
someone
you
was like, they're
mentioned
two
those.
separate series, is the combo ones. I was like, no. If I'm going to watch one, I'm watching all of them.
Yeah, the Alien movies are all so good.
Divergent.
those are good books.
Okay.
I don't know Divergent at all.
Ghostbusters, which is going to suck because they made a point to make sure that I watch the new 2 ones as well.
Yeah, it's the Lady Ghostbusters.
The Lady Ghost ones, and then Paul Rudd's Ghostbusters with Finn Wolfhard.
That's good though, because it's like Stranger Things but terrible.
Karate Kid. Didn't know there was as many as there are. That was a
There's
surprise
like
to
6.
me. Yep.
Yeah.
Looked that up, went, ooh. Cloverfield.
Those are really good. I said that, and you said, no, I don't want to watch horror movies.
Yeah. Blade Runner. That's only 2, but someone said I need to watch them, so I'm putting it
The
on.
original Blade Runners aren't good.
There's only 2. There's the old
Whoa,
one,
hot
and then
take,
there's the new,
bro.
and then there's the new one. This one's gonna Medea.
Classics.
Yeah, Medea's gonna suck.
Is
this one,
Norbert a series? That might
No,
be
I've-
Norbert
hey,
1 and
Just
2.
a
hey,
standalone movie.
seen it. Respucia. This one's also gonna suck. Tremors. There's 8 of them.
So
What?
good.
Yep.
What about Blade? Have you seen Blade?
Put Blade on the list. Damn, you're
I
good.
love how big
You're
this
real
movie is.
good. Pacific Rim.
I
So
thought there
good.
was only
There's
one.
just 2, but there's Paddington, also just 2, but and then a huge miss. Oh wait, put the Unbreakable series on there. Okay, some big misses. Indiana Jones.
No,
That's on there. Okay. Twilight and Rush Hour.
Rush Hour movies. Ooh, you are in for a treat.
And Twilight.
Twilight's already on there.
Okay. So now we have the full list ready with everyone's annoying additions that I hate so much. Are we ready for this week's spin?
Now, do you have to watch the whole series or just one?
I watched
The
every
whole series.
I watched every Fast and Furious last week in 4
In
days
4
because we
days.
had to record on the Saturday, but we recorded the other one on Wednesday.
Jeez, you're doing some 2-a-days.
I'm doing some 2 days.
You
Pirates.
watched, like
Pirates-
5 movies in one day.
Pirates was easy because yeah. What? Let me go back to my.
Hold on, I can pull it up.
I have it up.
Okay.
The day that I did Barbenheimer, I watched Fast 6, Oppenheimer, Fast 7, Hotel Transylvania 2, Barbie, The Fate of the Furious, Fast 9 in one day.
That is a crazy itinerary. And you watch them all regular speed and speed it
Yeah,
up?
one times.
The thing
That's
that
crazy.
it makes me laugh is like I thought maybe he fibbed on 1 or 2, but he was like saying specific things from like
Oh, yeah,
the
I was-
middle
I
of
was leaving
Fast
reviews.
7.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god.
He's just locked in. He took a Ritalin, found some old school Ritalin that day.
Listen, you gave me yeah, so I watched it. This week was nice. I wound down for the day and threw on Pirates, which, by the way, are way too long. But I
Very
Oh yeah, that's the thing about
one a
them. They're
night.
so long.
They're so long for no. We'll get into it. Spin the wheel. Let's get this week's movie. This is gonna be more difficult because I'm on vacation on travel this week. But I'm gonna get them done. Where is
it? Oh no! Oh no!
So, Riley does have 2 skips per month, and they refresh in 2 days. So
Oh, you gotta refresh.
I don't
You
think.
gotta.
Yeah, I don't think I can watch 8 Tremors while traveling. For being on.
You should have hid choice.
no, that's
Man,
the beauty of it. If
yeah,
it lands on it again, he's
waste
gonna
another
use a second
skip on
skip.
Tremors.
Oh my god.
All right, so we have the respit. Yeah, I'm not watching Tremors.
Oh,
Is this John Wick or Rush Hour?
Ooh,
right.
it is Rush Hour.
that's a fun one.
All right,
There's only 3, and they're all really good.
good. All right, lock it in. I needed a break. I watched every Mission Impossible in like 6 days, and then I watched every Fast. I needed a good break. Even Pirates. Pirates was like 13 hours of movie.
Scoob, do you want to spin on the wheel and then it'll pick the movie franchise that you have to watch?
Oh man, I mean, I'll see. I've seen some of these, but if you spin, let's see where we land.
All right, Scoob spin.
No.
You're watching Twilight.
That's not. You set that to do that on purpose, actually. You weighted the wheel.
All right, you heard it here, folks. Scoob will be watching Twilight 1, 2, 3. Well, what is it? Twilight, Horizon,
new moon,
Twilight,
New
Breaking
Dawn.
Yeah.
Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Breaking.
I think I've seen the first one, if we're being real. They play baseball, right?
I don't know.
No, that's High School Musical 2.
They definitely, the vampires play baseball in one of them. I've seen that scene on Twitter, so that's as good as seeing the movie.
Let's see. What
the hell?
movie do vampires play?
Come on, StreamYard, you got it.
Oh, it is the original Twilight.
That's right. I'm an expert on the movie.
Yeah,
actually.
he doesn't even need to watch, dude. He's that good. Okay, so the Pirates of the Caribbean, they stunk. I didn't like these movies.
Hey,
hot take.
4 was good.
See, that's the worst take of all that I had, was that I actually enjoyed 4, and then I went to the reviews expecting people to be like, nice, and they were like, this stunk.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about those movies, but they feel like an opera in a way, you know, like they just keep going.
They're
and they
so
sort of like
long.
They lull you to sleep.
They're
like
so
they're
long.
good sleep movies.
It's the best. I used to fall asleep to
My
Pirates of
biggest-
the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl.
My biggest
Nightly.
gripe with the first 2, also one, I'm getting this out there before we get into anything else. Sword fighting is the worst form of combat for movies.
That's
it's
not
so
true.
boring.
It's
all
so-
the scenes with Orlando Bloom sword fighting
Dude, they-
suck.
They all suck. Sword
Have you guys
fighting,
not seen Braveheart?
dude. Sword fighting's the worst hand-to-hand. Scarab fighting is the worst hand-to-hand combat portrayal in
What
entertainment.
is Scarab fighting?
That's fucking. They're pirate swords. They're not even cool Game of Thrones swords. They're the little
A
dingy.
Scarab is a bug.
Fuck you. All right.
Hero soldier.
All right. So I watched the first one. My biggest problem, there's no stakes in any. Not only do the sword battles stink, not only are they 15 minutes long for no reason. No one needs a 15-minute sword fight. On top of all of that, there's no stakes because all of the sword fights are between people who are undead and can't die. There's no stakes, and it pissed me off.
Yeah, like what if a skeleton fell into a bunch of bones, and he was like a guy that's been dead 200 years.
It makes no sense. They're like, Barbossa got stabbed. Just kidding. He's immortal. You're like, okay. Sure. Barbossa is sick. I'll put that on the record.
Barbossa's the best part of those movies.
Yes.
Arrgh.
And when you see him die, you'll shed a tear. It's the only decent part of the fifth movie.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah,
Damn,
yeah.
dude.
Listen, that's your fault for not being up on movies. I'm up on movies. He falls from that anchor to protect his daughter.
Stop!
And it was the only decent part of the entire fifth movie, that pile of filth.
God, they really get the 5, do they? I feel like I only
Five's-
saw the first 4.
5 is bad. It is terrible. It's what the hell's his name? I'm on the
Did they
wrong-
do any without Johnny Depp? Like, did they do any without him, like, after his incidents and stuff?
You watched the menu?
Yeah. I watched a few. I still watch movies. I don't just watch the list.
Did
I had
you
some.
go outside?
Yeah. I vacuumed my pool today.
He had a movie playing while he did it.
Yeah.
What the hell is his name?
That man's Hell No Tales. Jesus Christ.
It's what's his face?
I mean, there's Johnny, though.
what's the
He's
name
still
of the guy?
there.
Where's the actors? How do I? Oh,
Right there. Javier Bardem.
Javier Bardem was maybe the worst character in film history in this movie.
I don't remember him
He
at
was
all in
he
that
was this
movie.
ghost creepy guy. He was like a captain of some Spanish armada that Jack Sparrow like doomed. And then was turned into some sort of ghost thing, and he looked bad. He wasn't maybe my least favorite character ever. But yeah, it stunk. That 5 was real bad.
At World's End is okay.
At World's End, I was so sick of the length. That At World's End is 3 hours long. These are 90-minute movies that they're like, let's do 3 hours.
I think is At World's End the one where the world is flat? They go off the edge.
Yes.
Giant whirlpool too at the end.
Yeah, the whirlpool. Oh yeah, the whirlpool.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then at the end he makes some sort of makeshift parachute that then goes up instead of down and flies out of the ship in whirlpool, which made me laugh. I wrote that down. I noted.
You don't know. You haven't done physics.
Which is the one where the woman gets very large? She's like casting a spell.
Yep, that's right here. Don't worry, that's Calypso. She got really large, and then they never followed up on that. The movie just ended, and I was like, what about Calypso? She just went to the ocean.
The implication that they're like not of the earth, like they're just like taking place in some other realm. I don't get what's going on.
Yeah, with the upside down ship that they flipped by rocking back and forth.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Did either of you also want to lick the white ground?
I've never wanted to lick the ground.
Yep.
No. In the movie where Jack is just in like the white landscape.
It doesn't look
I'm
tasty.
familiar with what you're talking about. Yeah,
I know what you're talking about, but my answer is still no.
Fair. Just me. Okay.
At World's End, Keira Knightley just goes from being like a peasant, not peasant, but like a king's daughter to the king of all pirates in like 12 minutes. That rubbed me the wrong way. Didn't care much for that.
The process there was like a game of chance. It was like, we'll flip a coin on it.
Yeah.
You know, like if the coin goes, the coin goes.
And then 4. So 1, 2, 3, fine. That was like the OG big trilogy. They were all fine. They were all long in sword fights. That was my biggest gripe with all of them. They were long sword fights. 4, they introduced Blackbeard. Blackbeard's a baller, which I did like. The movie wasn't great. Apparently it had the biggest budget in film history, which I found funny after watching. Probably would have not liked it as much if I was watching. They were going after the Fountain of Youth.
Mm-hmm.
There was some Penelope Cruz was hot. Mermaids were naked, and I was like, nice. I
remember one time I think it was the second one, seeing it in theaters, and it stopped playing, and they said they couldn't get the projection to turn back on, and you'd think like everyone in the theater just got told a nuke was about to hit the theater. We had 10 minutes to get, like, they were just freaking out. They're like, what do you mean they're not going to turn it back on? I paid for a ticket. I don't know why I gave him a southern accent in Wisconsin, but
this is Captain Jack Sparrow. I got to know what happens to him and the crew of the Black Pearl.
In their defense, it was really far into the movie, so it was like far enough where you're like,
were they at the Fountain of Youth yet?
I don't think they were. It wasn't that
far. It was the second movie.
Yeah, it was the second one.
Oh.
First of all, they weren't falling off the earth yet.
Yeah, so they were about 17 years early to getting to the Fountain of Youth, to answer your question, Riley.
Yeah. But yeah, Blackbeard that was my takeaway on 4. I like mermaids and I liked Blackbeard, and I'm a simple man with simple pleasures, and that was it.
Number 5, though.
Number 5 was bad, dude. My review is, I'm so glad to be done this franchise. Salazar was, and I'm not being dramatic, maybe the worst character in any movie ever. I liked how they wrapped it up. They had Barbossa's daughter be some helpless woman with big cans, and I was like, nice. All right.
That's sick.
Yep.
That's real cool.
But then they ruined it by keeping it open-ended and having Davy Jones, like in a post-credit scene, come like haunt Will and Elizabeth's like house. Oh yeah, the whole 5th movie is about their son, who's apparently 18 now, despite being like 5 years in the future, going and trying to reverse the curse of Davy Jones.
So
and he does.
he gets back on land.
Yes, Will Turner and Keira Knightley return at the end of the 5th movie to be like, we're human. Yeah.
What about his dad, Shoe Bucket, or whatever his name is?
Bootstraps Bill Turner? No, he was nowhere to be
Bill
found.
Turner. Okay.
His big starfish eye. Oh yeah.
I think they're definitely planning on making one without Jack Sparrow. They'll reboot that.
They did, yeah. So Barbossa's dead. Jack Sparrow went off on the Black Pearl, seemingly kind of done. And if they make a new one, it's gonna be a Turner family excursion of some sort.
People love
Family
maybe
vacation.
it could be a comedy movie.
Listen, Orlando Bloom's hot. Keira Knightley's hot. I will watch the movie now that
It's
I'm up to
actually
date.
just going to be a crossover National Lampoon's X Pirates of the Caribbean.
They won't even go on the water. Actually,
It'll
Yeah,
be
done.
It'll be the Hobbs and Shaw equivalent of Pirates of the Caribbean. They're like, we're just on a side quest. It has nothing to do with the main story. Don't worry.
at some point they were just making those for theme park rides. That's all they cared about.
Yeah. There's no way that can be false.
The Universal one, the tour of the site, the bus tour thing, you go through some Fast and Furious ride, but it's all from Fast 2. Still,
So you're driving by
you're going through an actual
KFC.
shop. It's weird. But yeah, all right. So Rush Hour. I don't know much about Rush Hour. I'm gonna be honest.
They're really good. They're some of my favorite movies.
That's a bold.
They're kind of corny in the
Okay.
beginning. Rush Hour 3 though,
I just watched.
sick.
I just watched 7 Mission Impossibles. I'm fine with corny.
but it's not trying to be serious corny. It's supposed to be an action comedy. What
Okay.
I will recommend is you should watch the bloopers for Rush Hour 3 after you watch Rush Hour 3.
I thought you were gonna say Rush Hour 2.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, the way.
First, you watch any of them?
Yeah, what's
That's
I
all
think
what
so.
we need to bring back. We need to bring back blooper reels. I feel like we don't get those anymore.
Do you remember how Toy Story used to add blooper reels despite
No.
being an animated movie?
I think I remember that.
In the post credits, they would be like action, and it would just be they would take the time to animate a fake blooper for Toy Story.
It would be the piggy bank getting into antics and hijinks with Mr. Potato Head.
That pig's always getting into hijinks.
Oh, I remember.
How many coins do you think are in Mr. Pig?
Not that many, because you would hear them.
I'd argue most piggy banks don't actually have much money in them, because when you grow up, you just go to banks, but when you have piggy banks, you don't have money.
No, what do you mean? You're still going to the bank.
It's a
just
Venn
at your house.
diagram that doesn't have any overlap. Is the use of piggy banks in the practicality
That's not true. They both contain the word
bank? Yeah.
And it's one of those things where you think it has a lot more than it really does. It only has $5.
Yeah, it's got 872 in nickels and dimes.
Yeah, I think I saved a piggy bank much of my youth and cracked it open. It was $10. It was okay, that's a ripoff.
That's kind of sick, though.
One time,
But it should find a way to see. What if it was on the blockchain and you put a coin in, and then it gave you a coin. It was compounding interest on the coin.
But it has to be in the piggy bank.
Yeah, and maybe okay. What if you put the coin in and it powers a battery, and then that's how you get it?
It mines coin.
Yes.
that's big brain.
I mean, I'm just thinking outside of the box here. I'm trying to maximize my wealth.
One time,
I love
my dad owed me $20, and he was like, "I'll either give you the $20, or you can have my coin jar." And he had, you know how in every family house, I feel like there's that weird water jug,
My uncle's got that.
the
I get
big-
it every once
the
in a
big
while.
My
industrial-
family has a Mott's apple juice container from 1974.
everyone has a water jug full of coins, and he was like, "If you take care of it, I'll give you the coin jug." And I was like,
I feel like I remember going with you when he did that.
I think
because we went to the Granite State Credit Union on.
"Oh
you
no,
should
that was
probably bleep
my
that.
tip. That was my tip money.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my tip money when I was a waiter.
You should say the bank you went to.
Yeah,
and
do you
should
say the
maybe
routing
like the
number?
numbers
Yeah.
to getting in? Like, maybe something like that. You got a security box there I could crack open.
Or Amex, whatever you want.
Yeah, but I
You did it
remember
with a credit card.
I took the coins and it ended up being like $260 because grown-ups keep quarters. That's
Yes.
the magic. The magic key to piggy banks is quarters.
Yeah, kids swallow them.
Yeah,
Never swallowed a coin when I was growing up. I didn't do that.
Hunt, I'm shocked you never stole any ones from Muppet Treasure Island.
Why?
Speaking of when I was a waiter.
Steal
Why would
ones.
I steal money from you?
But you
Steal
knew
money.
Well, you knew where my secret. So I put all my ones from when I was a waiter in a empty VHS case of Muppets Treasure Island that was in my room, and it had like $500 in ones in it because I wouldn't cash up the one. You can't cash up the ones at the end of the night. So, but Hunter was the only one who knew of my secret stash. You never stole from me.
Just
why would I
expected him to
steal from you?
That's insulting almost.
Good. Yeah, I owe you one.
Yeah, but
Well,
yours is actually mean. You're like, wow, I'm surprised you never stole from me, you scumbag. I just asked you how much your haircut cost.
You know,
That
that's
being
crazy.
said-
Though. Like, you can't even joke about that because when I was growing up, we had this guy in our friend group. I don't want to say his.
Say his full name.
And his
number.
say his bank and the account numbers.
Okay, I'm not gonna say his name, but I'm gonna do a little what's it acrostic when you swap the things.
Okay.
Okay, so it was a Wavid Dakelin. Wavid Dakelin. So if you reverse those, and he was just like, in retrospect, like once the incident happened, going back, we were
The
just thinking,
incident.
all the times he lied, we're just like, this guy's just a liar. The incident was we were at our buddy's grandma's house hanging out, and a bunch of her jewelry went missing. Ton of her jewelry went missing. They had no idea what happened. They thought someone broke in while they were out of the house and stole the stuff, whatever. Then it came up at a pawn shop. Looked at the pawn shop footage. It was Wavid.
It was
It was
Wavid.
Wavid.
Wavid
It was
was
fucking
there.
Wavid at the
Damn,
pawn shop
Wavid.
pawning the shit. So Wavid, whatever, they go to court. The grandma won't press charges, so nothing even happens to Wavid. Nothing even happens to Wavid. It was
And
several
he even got the
thousand.
pawn money?
Dude, even got the pawn money apparently because they just didn't press
I
charges.
didn't do anything.
And it was like a couple $1,000s worth of jewelry.
Damn, she
And
had
then
it. Grandma had it on.
Grandma did have it on. And then in retrospect, we were like, you know, man, that guy didn't play quarterback at his old high school. Like,
You start
Really?
retroactively being like, that didn't happen. Yeah.
we're like, there's no way he was the prom king at his old school. Like, what the fuck? Like, he was like, I was the starting quarterback before I tore my ACL. We were like, there's no way.
Riley, put it back on.
God damn it. I don't want.
Get those glasses on.
Yeah,
Get
I
those
told you.
glasses on.
Keep them on.
Wave
You
it, wave
commit
it.
to that bit.
I just want to have it on. Dude, you should see
Yeah,
my new
you tried to
shoes.
take it off. You gotta have it
I got
on.
some plaid shoes with a gold like clip on the top. Oh yeah, dude, I'm about to have
You
it
say
so on.
plaid shoes.
Yes, I did.
Are they okay? I don't think we have time to really get through that today, so we'll
know-
revisit that
Do
next
you know what we
week.
do have time for?
Plunge picks.
Not yet.
Hot dog vending is an art. Here at Wrigley Field, our hot dog vendors have some of the most unique calls in all of Major League Baseball.
So Hunt, about a month ago, me and Hunter went to a baseball game, and we came
Changed
back.
my life.
Yeah, we came back and all Hunter the whole game. It was just he was just talking about hot dog vendors. 2 weeks later, the Cubs put out. There was a video before this, and now this video came out. Which you guys played this one.
Mm-hmm.
I think Hunter started the hot dog revelation, and it's amazing to see. Hunter, you're gonna love this video. It
Are
has
they all good?
Scoob. He's never seen Antonio.
He hasn't seen this
He
yet.
hasn't
oh
seen.
my
He
god.
only saw the first one that the Cubs put out like 2 weeks ago. He hasn't seen this updated one.
It's so good.
Hunt, there's two in this. that are the best calls ever. There's
Are they gonna be
Antonio.
better than the one guy for the Sox?
Yes.
No shot.
Yes. Hot dog. Are you ready, Hunt, for your life to change?
I'm so excited.
I don't, Scoob, do you think he's going to hate the one guy more than he loves Antonio? I think he's going to love the second guy, honestly.
The one guy is so creepy. He's so creepy, man. Like, he's so creepy. He creeps me out. I would not buy a hot dog.
Someone someone power ranked, I saw like on TikTok, someone power ranked them, and they put that guy at 3, and I was like, they don't know hot dog. They don't know dog, dude.
That guy is putting something on that dog that I don't trust.
Yeah, mayonnaise.
Like, that dog is coming fucked up. Like, it is.
All right.
Hot dogs! Get your hot dogs! Hot dogs! Hey, hot dogs! Who's got the beef? Who's hungry now? Hot dogs!
Wait, I didn't see the third one.
The third one's the one, Hunt. Don't worry.
Dogs! Get your hot dogs! Hot dogs! Hey, hot dogs! Who's got the beef? Who's hungry now? Hot dogs! Hey, hot dogs!
Yeah, that's it.
Like he probably makes the dogs at home and brings them in. Like, they're not even sanctioned dogs.
Who's hungry now?
Unsanctioned dogs.
Dogs! Who's got the beef? Who's hungry now? Hot.
Who's hungry now?
Dude,
like, not me. Not.
He doesn't even look like he could carry around the hot dog like thing. Like,
dude, he looks like he could sling 2. He's been in the hot dog game for a minute.
No, he looks like he looks like he was doing this since like 1900s.
Yeah,
like,
he was actually at the first baseball game.
he's been working at Wrigley Field since its construction.
He used to have to take a horse-drawn carriage to Wrigley to get there. Like, this guy, I don't like his vibe. If we found out this guy was a serial killer, would not surprise me.
Yeah, no, he's been killing people with like a slow burn poison dog.
Mm-hmm.
Who's hungry now? Hot dogs! Eat hot dogs! Eat hot dogs! Hot diggity dogs! Get your hot diggity dogs in!
I like him. That's pretty good.
Your life's about to change.
For the better or worse?
That's for you to decide.
Here, guys! Hot dogs! Hot dogs!
That guy looks like he would kill someone over a minor dispute.
You got fender bender, he's getting out with a bat for sure. Your taillight's getting broken just for inconveniencing him.
I just want you to look at his eyes. There's
there's a fear in them. Like, he's in a life or death situation.
He needs to sell you this dog.
If you don't buy this dog, they're gonna kill my whole family.
I like the idea that he used to be really rich, and now he chooses to live check to check selling these dogs. It's like a life or death thing.
Also, his veins and like hand, he's clenching so hard. You can see.
Dude, I bet he could throw a hot dog faster than a starting pitcher for the Cubs. This man's built for it.
They should throw him out for the ceremonial first pitch, but it's just a dog.
He's the type of guy where you're like, I'll get a mustard on him. They're like, I don't do mustard. No
you
mustard.
don't eat. That's not a Chicago dog. We don't have mustard. Try again.
This man.
And he holds it. He just holds it at the top there.
None of his clothes is like well fitting. Like he's disheveled.
Fun fact: he doesn't actually work there.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that this is a guy off the street. He's like, all right, I gotta kill this interview.
I need this job.
Maybe it is life or death. Who knows?
Tell us what. Maybe that's the twist here.
Oh,
Wait, who's this guy?
I hate
this
Jason.
guy.
He's new and I hate him. Oh my god.
I haven't seen this guy.
If Jason,
hot dogs, yeah. Let us know in the comments.
if Jason tried to sell me a hot dog, I would set him on fire.
I would honestly attack that guy if he tried to sell me a hot dog.
If he tried to sell me anything,
I'm tackling him.
Yeah. I want this man removed from the lineup.
This guy should be selling foam fingers and mini bats. He's not ready for the big leagues. That is,
Dude,
dogs.
he should be selling water.
Yeah, he's clam chowder guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
maybe it's a hot take, but like you got to be a certain age to sell the dogs. You got to be in like your 40s.
I don't think that that's
30s.
a hot take. I think that is the
correct take.
the core component of hot dog sales. Wait, Riley, do you have the guy who does the "oh yeah"?
Yeah, probably.
Because I want to show Scoob this guy.
Oh God, I found a lot of weirdos. I'm gonna show this. Real
Bathroom
quick.
Favorites for Kids, Episode 3. If you have a toddler and they wash their hands, they need this. It slips onto the faucet and brings the water closer to their hands. Bathroom Favorites for Kids.
What? Why is he tonguing it like that?
That's just a pocket pussy.
And
That's
it's-
all that is with a face.
It is, yeah. You could definitely bang that thing, and like his face is all wet too, like around the.
Hunter, what'd you say to me earlier about my TikTok?
Oh, Riley sends me. So me, Riley, and then our girlfriends all have like a group chat, and he sends heinous things to that group chat. And I said, you should legally be disallowed a phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you do have to question someone's algorithm at a point, you know.
Yeah, you do. No disagreements here.
I would never reveal my algorithms because I've been like looking at just my Instagram algorithm lately, and I've been like, they think so lowly of me, and they're right. They're so right.
I can't see it. I don't know where he is.
I mean, this collection of people is just something. Just a real
Wait,
gallery
is
of
that DJ
people.
Khaled? Did you find the Shimp video?
I think I found Shimp. I think this is a compilation of DJ Khaled. So, is this Shimp?
I call this
No.
everything in the ocean. 7 seas. Everything that's in the ocean is in this
No.
pot.
I think it's. Is that a hot dog?
Tell him bring out the whole ocean.
It's to the left. No. Yeah, it's the one to the left.
This one?
No. The one
This?
just to the yes.
Tell them to bring out the king crab. Tell them to bring out the king crab.
It's not the king
Show them
crab.
that king crab. Show them that king crab.
This isn't Shimp.
Dude, I saw that video once and I can't stop thinking about it. He tells the waiter to bring something out and he goes, "What is this?" And the waiter goes, "Shrimp." And he goes, "Shimp."
Are you going to be the one to tell me he's wrong, though? Because I
No, I mean, a man who can get lost in the New York harbor on a jet ski deserves the utmost respect. Dude, I can't stand looking at any of these.
This woman's the only one who gets to move for some reason.
I don't like it, dude.
We'll show Scoob the OG and then move on.
You showing a mic? Yeah.
5 best wine flavors.
Let's go.
Coming in number 5.
I don't know prime flavors.
I don't know. Hold on. Let me
I
pull
can-
up a list.
Do you? This is Mike 525 Rocket, the king of all top 5 lists.
I like his energy. He's coming in hot here.
Yes,
He's approximately 4'2".
Yeah, he's been posting photos at Giants training camp, and he's like this tall, which is very fun. He is shockingly like 19, which makes me feel better about all the bullying we've done last year.
Something about people that are really into football but don't play, and like they're into Madden. They're just like really short guys.
He does play a lot of Madden on Twitch.
See, that's what it is. Something about the Madden player base that like stunts your growth, I think.
Every time they
Rocket League.
Also, every time the Giants sign someone, it could be the smallest signing, and then he'll go live on TikTok or he'll make a video like in front of the post, be like, "Guys, this is the greatest signature ever," and people be like, "He sucks," and then he'll quote that and be like, "He doesn't suck. You guys stop telling me I don't know ball. I know ball."
He's the GOAT.
But he makes top 5 lists that are the best. So I think he's gonna. I think whatever the like bottle rocket like candy stars and stripes like popsicle
Is that
one
number
is.
one?
That's gonna be 1.
I think
Queen's
yellow
gonna
is gonna be
Queen's gonna
one.
be 2. Wed will be 3. He'll say
I
something.
think Guape will be.
Guape
too.
will be good. He's already getting Mike. He already's got that. But then he'll be like,
Orange is gonna be 5.
he'll be like, coming in number 5 is Wed. It's a good flavor, but not the best. He'll give
Hold
like.
on, I think that we shouldn't explain it and just let him experience it.
5, we have Tropical Punch. It tastes like fruit punch. Coming in.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Number 4, we got Meta Moon.
Wasn't expecting this detail of flavor. I'm proud of him. He's growing.
No,
It
that's
has
the
a
name of the
sweet
flavor.
candy flavor that's combined with bubblegum and cotton candy.
He
Coming
said
in.
it's a candy flavor that's combined with candy and candy.
And number 3, we got Blue Raspberry. It's a sweet raspberry flavor that's like a blue Jolly Rancher.
No way.
Coming in.
Blue raspberry is like a raspberry flavor, like a blue Jolly Rancher. That is so good.
Number 2, we got Strawberry Watermelon. It's
What do you think he's gonna say? Is it like a water? It's like a melon that tastes like a berry.
It's very sweet, and I love to drink it. It's so thirst quenching.
tastes more like watermelon than strawberries.
Yep.
That's all
On the
he's
button.
got.
That's it.
And it's great for the summer.
Yes.
Yes. Oh,
And
what's
coming
number
in
one?
at number 1, we got Ice Pop.
Called it.
Yeah.
This is the best pine flavor out right now because it's a refreshing flavor and it tastes like an ice pop.
Goddamn right it does.
I mean,
He
it's
said the
got it.
same
It's on
thing.
the bottle.
I
3
think
times.
We got to go to the archives real quick just to show him. Because the old ones are also you can see all of his football.
Yeah.
There's so many more than I thought.
Oh my god, he's prolific.
The thing is, we found him way early on when he was just doing top 5s, and then he
Yeah, when
became
he
a
was ranking
football
Family
guy.
Guy characters.
Do you think he drank all the primes right before that? Because isn't that they're in like a little scandal right now with all the energy in them?
Prime is?
Yeah.
Well, dude,
like-
why do you think he was so pumped to yell out, "But coming in number 1"?
yeah, I think that's what it is. He had too much caffeine.
All right, we got top 5 cool things to do this summer. This is in 2021, apparently.
Incredible.
5 cool things to do this summer. Let's go. Coming in at number 5, we got go to ice cream places and restaurants without
It's
having to wear a
everything.
mask.
I'll be right back,
Coming in
but
number
it's everything.
You say I'll be right back and then muted himself for saying
Ooh, we
the
got
thing.
go to water parks and amusement parks. Coming in
No explanation needed. He's like, those are cool. They're
You
cool.
don't have to. Well, you don't have to clarify about the mask there.
number 3, we got go to music concerts and festivals.
I like music concerts too.
Yeah, because what other kind of concert is there?
It's music concerts.
Coming in at number 2, we got go to the beach.
Maybe this must have been before he even extrapolated.
Coming in at number 1,
Yes.
we got barbecues and pool parties. Woo!
He said pools twice.
Yeah, no, listen, that's not uncommon.
You can't go to the pool twice. You can only do that once.
You
You're not allowed
can.
to do it twice.
He's doing it all. What did I even pull this up for? Oh, hot dog. Antonio the
Yeah, the
hot
hot
dog. man.
dogs guy. Dude, I love Antonio. He's got great vibes.
Antonio is the best. I need to go to Wrigley. It's going to be weird if I ever go to Wrigley because I'm going to see them and be like, that's Antonio. Oh, that's Jason. That's Randall. I know him. They'll be like, why do you know the hot dog guys?
I mean, that video kind of changes the game for those guys because now I can't go to a game without thinking about it.
No. And I wanted to see if other teams did it. It looks like it's just the Cubs still, which they're missing out because there's an opportunity to be had.
You
I
got to
have
feel like
breaking
they're
news.
self-conscious. Ooh, breaking
You
news.
have breaking news?
So, what time is it now? It is
3.
2:58 right now.
Yeah.
Shelby texted me at 2:17 that she got home. She fell asleep in her car in the blistering heat. I literally. went
Do
to
you have a
Pensacola.
baby? Are you dating a baby who can't be
What?
Did you so you
She goes, "It's so hot in my car." I go, "Did you fall asleep in your car?" And she goes, "Yes." And
So
she was like dripping sweat.
So she's still in the car.
No, she is inside now.
Did you have to rescue her?
No, she just came in.
She off a perk 30 or something? What's going on here?
A perk 3 milli.
I mean, so let me take this nap in the 120-degree car. It's awfully warm in here. I could go to sleep at any moment. I feel like.
Shelby can now speak for like the people who get mad about dogs being in cars. She can be like, as someone who has been through this,
who slept in a 124-degree car for 42 minutes.
You shouldn't leave your dog in.
As someone who's left themselves in the car before.
Babies are just wimps.
Oh my
It
god.
was a science experiment.
Oh my god. All right. So before we get into this plunge pick, Scoob, do you want to tell them about To Tango and the Trill Withers Show?
Oh yeah. Trill Withers Show. It's me, Trill Withers, Coley Mick. Sometimes Suave Jam Packard.
Oh,
when
Mr. Bitches does have it on often.
Yeah, Mr. Bitches. I mean, he might be Mr. Bitches now after the thing with the Uggos. I mean, that's just and preposterous because he sends me an update saying he asked his friend he was with about the crowd, and the crowd wasn't that ugly to him. So Jam is just Mr. High Class. Yeah, we pretty much supposed to cover sports, but we find ourselves talking about all manner of things. So
my personal favorite is the Fat Man's Club.
Yeah, the Fat Man's Club, that's OG. Fat Man's Club be open up at any day, any moment now. But yeah, it's just a great time. And then To Tango is my new show. Me, Matt, the Steamroller Frivola, ranked UFC lightweight. Just talking MMA, talking cards, talking all the things that go on in the fight game. So it's been fun, We're trying to get a different perspective on fighting for people actually like involved in it, So it's cool. It's cool.
I hear rumors that the tarp is coming off soon.
The tarp? The tarp? Dude, people keep trying to get me to take the shirt off because Matt takes the shirt off. I'm not ready for it. I still got some things going on up here. I'm still working on like a C cup, a B cup is going on up here. So it's like I can't take the shirt off on YouTube. I'm going to hit like the titty flag is going to happen,
What if I told you we're live on the hub right now?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, we can be live on the hub. I mean, I'll stand up. I mean,
Hunter's the only one who goes tarp off for us usually. So
frequently
takes a level of confidence.
We do typically cover him in peanut butter though. Anytime his tarp is off, so
that's true.
Guys doing some freaky shit on here.
Listen, we've had more dudes kiss on this show. We do a charity live stream every year for 24 hours, and it just turns. Yeah, that was year one.
Ooh-wee.
Me and Hunter got married that night with him looking like that.
Looking good.
That was our main flaw. Is year one we set all of our stretch goals for fundraising too low, way too low.
Just set them low, get them out of the way early.
We thought we were gonna raise like $300. We weren't expecting a lot of money, so we were like, "Yep, $500 will cover Hunter and peanut butter. $750 we'll get married legally."
Guess what? At 1,000, we're covering him in bees. He can't say no.
We're covering him. Hold on. I just realized.
Yeah.
I can send you the. Wait, I don't know how to DM on Twitter. I don't do this. I was gonna send you the video of me jumping and pooping if you'd like.
Oh my god. I don't know if I need to see that.
That's fair. That's fair.
He's like, the offer's open. If you
I was gonna do it, and then I realized I should probably ask about this specific thing.
I'm not trying to see poop today.
I think that's fair.
I haven't ate today.
That's fair. That's fair.
But yeah, everyone go check out the Trill Withers Show. It is my favorite podcast. It gets me through work literally every day.
That's what I love.
It's the most content. It's literally
right.
I'd say you guys in like KFC radio put out the most hours per week of like.
And we used to be putting out even more.
Yeah.
Like we were going crazy. We were just doing 3 hours a day. Like the end of the week comes around, we're like, we don't have anything to talk about anymore, guys.
Do you want to play Immaculate Grid for 4 hours?
Right, like we're playing GeoGuessr for an hour, and like it's fun, but it's like we could do other things right now, you know. So, but no, we're having a great time. We got a good structure. We got good ideas behind the scenes we're working on. Hopefully, might have some merch shirts soon. Finally getting that going, so we'll see.
I'm sure you're excited for that, so you can stop fielding DMs about it.
Dude, I cannot wait. There's a guy. I love this guy. He comments on every single video we drop. First comment saying, it's been day 400 whatever since I've been asking for a shirt. And I'm like, this guy's got dedication. He'll get it eventually.
He'll get the shirt. You guys have to send him a shirt. He's earned the shirt. Yeah, you have to send him the shirt. But yeah, check it out. I'll link all that stuff in the description. So go check them out. Give them a subscribe and a thumbs up.
Hell yeah. It's a chat in the chat.
Yes. I'm so excited on that the new night episodes drop because I can actually chat. I can't chat at work.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of guys like that. That's how we like doing that Thursday one.
It drives me nuts because I'm a fucking lurker. I watch every episode, but I'm like, I can't say anything. So the night episodes come, I'm like, yes, time to get involved.
Yeah, that's when the freaks come out. There's a couple guys that cut loose in there at night.
Yeah, they can't be typing that kind of stuff at work.
The tracker.
Well, Hunt, I think it's time for plunge picks. We are doing the plunge picks of, what did we word it? Insults that aren't inherently insults.
Yeah.
So things like your haircut comment, backhanded compliments, things of that nature. Hunt, you want to tell them who this plunge picks is brought to you by?
Yeah, this plunge picks is brought to you.
Nice.
Hold on. This Plunge Picks is brought to you by Official. Rooted in hip-hop, Official is a streetwear company creating high-quality t-shirts, hats, and jewelry at an affordable price. Featuring recreations of classic hip-hop and sports logos, as well as original designs, there's something at Official for all tastes. See for yourself at OH, fish like a fish, L as in let's insult each other, official.com. And don't forget to use code PLUNGE at checkout to save 25% off your first order. Official Clothing. Live by our own rules.
It's also brought to you by Adam and Eve. Go to adamandeve.com. Use code PLUNGE at checkout for 50% off. That's half off and 10 free.
Yeah, you can get one of them toilet vibrators.
And 10 free gifts. Go check it out. Code PLUNGE at checkout.
I mean, Adam and Eve, that's the sex stuff. Get
Dude,
a little...
dude, I don't know how they make a profit. They're giving 50% off and sending just a fuck ton of stuff with it. And then we get our portion off the top. Where's their profit to be made? It's not my problem to deal with. Code PLUNGE. Plunge picks of insults that aren't inherently insults. We don't usually prep for these, but I felt like this one was a bit of a reach, so we needed to prepare. So I have a list.
I just want to let you guys know.
Yeah, you're a shitty person, and you were like,
I didn't prepare.
Yeah, you're like,
I don't need it.
Yeah, you're like, I am good at insults.
He's like, I got a bunch of these that I use all the time, actually.
I'm going to be honest. I have a couple Hunt ones in my list that you often use that I might be ready to take.
So you're kind of letting out some baggage here. Like, these are things that he said to you, and you're like, I don't like these.
We use the podcast as couples counseling. It's kind of our thing. But that being said, Scoob, since you are our guest this week, we'll let you have first honors.
Okay. So mine is going to be when you show up somewhere just very like close to the time you said you would, but not on time, and someone says nice of you to show up like you were 3-4 hours late. That's insulting to me.
That's a good one.
Like, plenty of things can happen for why I'm not here at 2:00. I'm here at 2:03. Like, you're not special.
That's a good pick. That's a good one.
Pick.
Number one on my board. I appreciate you guys letting me have pick one of one.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to have to take what was mentioned earlier in the episode with how much that haircut costs.
Yeah. Figured I had it on my list just in case. Figured it would be off the table.
Yeah.
You're
going to have to tell me which ones are me, or do you want to see if I can identify them?
I'm not going to use them right away. All right, so on the turn, I'm going to do a sports one. It's not inherently an insult, but when someone who's bad is batting and they call the infield in, you bring the guys up on the grass.
Yeah, that's good.
That was mean. That one's so mean.
That one hurts.
I used to do this thing anytime a little kid would show a bunt. I was a third baseman, and I was just this big kid. Like, it would be like when like a 10 I played in it was a 14-15 league, and sometimes they would bring up like a 13-year-old if they needed a replacement, and they would always be this tall, and they would always have them just bunt. So I would go, instead of going in like 4 feet on the into the grass, I would go like
go 40.
I would go like 6 feet from home base and just look at the kid and be like, I dare you to swing. And then I would look at the pitcher and I would go throw it right down the dick. And the kids would just be terrified and just not swing. It was mean. But yeah, calling in the infield is brutal. I'm gonna keep up. I don't know if I'll get some of. I'm gonna go with asking when someone's due.
That is tough. That's tough. That's a good one.
Yeah, I don't think that was gonna get back to me. I gotta someone just
I'll
calling
be honest,
someone
not on my
just calling someone fat. What do you do? Like, I'm not due. I've just been eating a lot of bacon lately.
I have to go with and we should explain we do snake draft style, so it started you Scooby go around, Riley gets 2, and then it comes back.
We'll go 4 rounds.
So,
we'll go 4 rounds because this is not a
not a 5-rounder.
Yeah, not a 5-round.
One of my personal favorites is if someone gets tossed something.
Fuck! I had it on my list. No, I was gonna take it.
Go and they drop it. You just
can I tell it?
Hey,
can I say it?
Nice hands, feet.
Yep, I had nice hands, feet, number 2 on the list, ready to steal from you. God damn it, dude! I should have taken it.
You knew it too. You knew it.
I literally, if you look at my notepad, it says my first one, and then it just says nice hands, comma feet.
But the thing is, I say that all the time. And the minute somebody drops something, nice hands, feet.
God damn it. It's not going to play on the graphic. I'm fine. It's fine. It might play on the graphic. All right, Scoob, you're up for 2. God,
all right, I'm up for 2 of these. All right.
I'm still mad.
So one of these someone had said to them on Twitter that I follow. She had someone say to her at a bar, "Oh, I see you here often."
That's a good one.
And so that I think that can work for like a bar or a restaurant.
Never want to become a regular at some place that's not
being a regular anywhere. And then the other one is another one for that women have to deal with here is when a woman says she's like a fan of a sport and the guy is like, "Oh, who's the MVP last year? Who led the league in home runs last year?
Name 5 players."
Yeah, name 5 Yankees from 1960. Who do you got then?
Never forget. I hit Riley with. He told me that he loved Cage the Elephant, the band Cage the Elephant, and I said, "Oh, you like Cage the Elephant? Name 5 songs," and he couldn't do it.
It put me on the spot. I froze. I had nothing.
I mean, the thing is, like, you could say that about a band I've listened to my whole life, and in that moment, I'm not gonna be able
exactly.
to do it.
That's what happened. I went, I couldn't even think of the big ones. I was like, I have nothing. My brain is fucking clean slate. You just deleted my hard drive.
Yeah, that's tough. Another thing that I think is tough to hear is as a boy, you look like your mom.
Oh, yeah.
Or vice versa if you're a girl.
I get that
You
a
look
lot.
just like your dad.
Yeah.
It's like, well, they're female and I'm male, so that's not possible. So
Yeah, I remember when
just
I was
call me a little
younger,
bitch.
I had this really terrible haircut where it was like they cut it just in the front and it was really long in the back.
Do you know how much it cost?
I don't remember how much it cost. I don't remember, but it wasn't like a mullet. It was like it was like a bad haircut. It was like a woman's haircut on a boy. And I remember we were at this. My dad was like working at a bartender, and his friend comes up to us, And my dad introduces me. And my dad goes, "Oh, is that your daughter?" And my dad's like, "Oh no, he's just got a bad haircut." It was so fucking funny, dude. It was a really bad football haircut. They made us cut the hair out of our eyes for football.
Oh
and
my God.
everyone on the team just had the worst haircuts because of it.
They all just had bowl cuts where it was shorter right here and
Hit the skullet, dude. That's awesome.
The skullet is sick.
Oh man. All right, so I'm up for 2. I'm gonna go with you clean up nice.
Oh, I hate that one
I don't
so
like that.
much.
Yeah, it's like, oh, so I normally look like when I have it on next week at this wedding, I'm sure people are like, oh, you clean up, and I'll be mad about it. I'll be like, I look great
Because
all
that
the time.
infers that
Yes.
you're a slob
Yes.
most of the time.
Yes. Like, oh, you,
Anyone you're saying that to knows they look like shit usually too, you know? Like
and they're probably feeling good too. If they look nice, that means that this is probably the best they're feeling.
Right. So you
Yeah.
don't have to remind them that, oh yeah, most of the time when I see you, man, you look like crap. You look like nothing. You're nothing to me, actually.
All right, and then my last pick, I'm gonna go with let them shoot. If you're playing pickup ball, if someone's like they get the ball and they do a pump fake and no one guards them, and then someone just let them shoot. You just want the ball back. You're like, this guy. There's a 0% chance this guy makes the shot. It's painful. I haven't gotten let him shooted, but I think I've been pretty close.
Have you ever let him shoot?
Of course I have. I'm not nice. But yeah, that's my 4th. 2 sports ones, but I think they're good sport ones, so I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Okay.
Hunt, wrap up your pick.
To wrap mine up, when you're going out, all you and your friends, someone hits you with a, is that what you're wearing out? Ooh.
Heck
That's
yeah.
tough. That's
Yeah.
tough to hear.
I am wearing these reindeer having sex pajamas. What of it?
Yeah.
The worst part of all these, you're immune to all of these. None of these do anything to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what are you saying? What did you just say to me?
All right, Scoob, wrap it up.
All right, wrapping it up here. Oh man. Some of mine were taken, so it's like this is tough. I mean, I do have a deep board here, very deep board, an insanely deep board. But some of these were taken, and other of these, I feel like they don't. Really
I
work
wrote some down, and I'm like, I don't think I love that now.
Okay, I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna do refusing to taste chef's offering to you. You can't do
It's so
that.
insulting.
I have a story about this.
Oh no!
I just watched The Menu. That whole movie's about this.
So I work at a pharmacy in a grocery store, and in the grocery store there's a dietitian that would always come over and offer us their treats, but it was like all healthy stuff.
Yuck.
And it was like, I don't know, 60-40, 60% of the time sucked, 40% of the time it was okay. And I said, no, thank you, I don't want it. And my boss at the time took it, and then she goes, why don't you want to try it? And I go, most of the time the stuff she makes tastes like dirt. And then she walked by and absolutely heard me and never offered me anything again.
I think that's a blessing in disguise then.
It's sick, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Ruined
felt
your
nothing
life,
about
though.
it. Yeah, dude, I hit her from the top rope with the Swanton bomb.
All right, some honorable mentions. I got this a lot when I lost weight. People just went, "Have you gotten taller?" That one rubbed me the wrong way. It's like, no, I've always been 6'3". You just saw me as wide before. You've never noticed my height. You've only noticed my width.
I think a big miss was touch grass.
Touch grass is good.
Go outside.
Go outside, yeah.
I got refusing to taste test a scientist's newest invention.
A lot of taste tests. A lot of refusing creations.
Yeah, the other one I had was turning down tea when it's offered by the keeper of the house. It was like I was in like the 1990s for that one.
I use this one a lot for the 5th graders I used to coach. Is someone get this guy Velcro shoes? Just a little idiot who can't figure out how to tie. His shoes keep untying. You hit him with the someone get this guy some Velcro. Always ruins him. The rest of the boys always go wild.
Like, for sports, what do you got? Bricks in your shoes? Calling you slow.
I had a way to be there by a coach. Like, he just says a way to be there. Heard that one a lot.
That's good. Oh, that was fun.
That was fun.
Dude, Hunter, I bet you got the infield called in on you.
I didn't play baseball, so impossible.
What's the soccer equivalent to any of these?
Soccer equivalent is
nice flop,
honestly,
pussy.
One of the meanest thing that there was actually a kid who would flop a lot when I played like rec soccer, and I got fed up with it, and I picked him up and put him on his feet, and then I got red carded.
My coach called me soft one time at soccer because he was like, "You just don't take hits."
I think that's more of a direct insult.
yeah. But it was like the first time I had ever been called soft before. He was like very direct about it. He was like, you know, you used to play with aggression. You used to play tough, and now you're just, I don't know what happened. You're just soft about it. He's like, you don't want to hit anybody. I was like, yeah, but we're playing soccer. So how are you supposed to hit anybody? It was like, I don't know what you want me to seek out contact for.
I think the soccer equivalent is being put in goal.
Oh wait, now come on! I was a really good goalie.
Did you want to play goalie?
I did when I did play goalie. I wanted to play goalie.
Yeah, when you're not good and you're like, I want to play midfielder, and like, how about goal?
That opens up a whole line of indirect insults. Putting someone in right field.
Left. Is it right field?
Yeah, putting someone in right field or second base if they're like that much of an outfield liability. Throw them at second.
I had to play first base. I was all over the place.
Yeah,
So I played first base,
third,
catcher, pitcher.
If you're a big man, you're playing first.
I wasn't even that big, though, I thought. I didn't even think I was that big. Maybe I was. My coach just called me fat. Get over there, Porkins.
Dude, baseball coaches love pork-themed names. They called me, like, beef and pork chop.
I love it.
Dude, baseball coaches love beef names.
I was the kid that got... Yeah, where's the beef? I was the kid that got hit in the head with a ball once at practice, so like everyone just keeps the wide berth around me. But it wasn't like it wasn't like a line drive hit me. It was
like you got doinked from a fly ball.
No, I got doinked. Second baseman throwing to first base. It hit me just right in the forehead because I wasn't just put the glove up in the wrong spot. And it just went right past the glove and hit me in the forehead. I wasn't good at baseball. It was terrible.
I think I found the cream of the crop for like younger age sports. Being the team assistant.
Oh, being the manager of a high school team.
That's tough.
Yeah, when you're the
manager,
you're the manager of the basketball team. If you're the manager of the high school basketball team and you don't have special needs, you need to reassess your life.
You'd usually just not be like you'd be the cool kid, you know, like if you just like be the one that was like good enough to hang out, but like by no circumstances are you touching court, you know.
You're not affiliated with the team sports wise.
Right. Like you hang out with the wrestling team, but by no chance do you ever go on the mats. You're like you'll lift weights with the team. You'll do everything but actually wrestle.
Oh, that was kind of my brother. He sold drugs to the football team, but he was like a 4'11" tiny white kid.
Which one?
Corey.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. I would come home and there would just be large men in my house, and then Corey, and I'd be like, "What's happening here?"
Getting them on their trend cycles.
Yeah, it's like, what are you? What's? I'm in between grabbing a Gatorade between baseball practices, and there's just all these dudes staring at me.
Hold on, I gotta show you.
Oh God.
This is what it was like for Riley when he would get home and see his brother with all the football kids.
I'm nervous.
I'm also nervous.
You shouldn't be.
Your screen's not working. It's not coming.
It's okay. Just let it load.
Okay.
It's 1, 2, 3.
I have something
4.
even better while we wait.
Well, Riley,
I'm pregnant, and my daughter Shekinah Glory is pregnant too. We're pregnant by the same man.
Riley, I sent the private chat. Just open up that link.
It looks like it's ready. It's almost here. I can see it now. Is this a gangbang?
It's the gangbang meme. It's all the white couch, the
okay,
the small white girl on the couch, and behind it is just a bunch of big black guys.
Okay, verbal. It's fine. It's good. Verbal meme. Oh man.
Same man though.
Her boyfriend, the one I gave some tail to on his 18th birthday.
I gave some tail to him on his 18th birthday.
That's a wild twist.
I made a Shekinah Glory. I can't stand her.
Why is she
like,
blue?
Really, that's my daughter, but for real,
I think it's the makeup.
my heart ain't there with her. For one,
She's mad at her daughter for getting impregnated by her own boyfriend, even though she got impregnated by said daughter's boyfriend.
Yeah,
but she's about to explain it here, and it's all gonna make sense. I mean,
she up here getting pregnant by Ezekiel, knowing Ezekiel is no good. Ezekiel can't take care of himself. Ezekiel don't have a pot to piss in or a window to pour out of. At least I'm getting married to look.
Ezekiel does not have women to pull out of. He has made that abundantly clear.
he seems like he's doing good for himself. He's got multiple ladies. I mean,
he's about to be a proud father too.
Keeps it all in the family. Dude, his son nephew and his son uncle.
She's about to have a brunkle or like a stunt.
Dude, it's about to be kicking and screaming all over again with Uncle Bucky.
I mean, that's just a really awkward Thanksgiving.
Or a really cool one.
What's up, cousin, uncle? How are you doing? With my mom, cousin.
Little lunatic. I'm so disappointed in you, Shekinah Glory.
If they got married, would that make... No, he would have to be married
I was
to
thinking
both.
that.
Would that make him his own father? His own stepdad?
His own father-in-law.
Yeah.
I don't like this triangle. There's laws against this.
Yes, there is.
His own father-in-law is crazy. I think we're good. I think that'll do it. Scoob, thank you for joining us. Where can they find you? Where can they find the shows?
You can find me on Twitter, Most Crucified. That's my hideout. And then we're on YouTube, the Trill Withers Show and To Tango with Steam and Scoob. Trill Withers Show is a couple days a week. To Tango gonna be Sunday this week. Matt's cornering a fighter, so can't do our usual Friday slot. So we'll be working on Sunday.
Hell yeah.
Find everything at plungepodcast.com. Go check out the Inner Circle, innercirclepn.com for all of our friends, the Hood Diner, the Untrained Eye, the Angry Dad. Help me out, Hunt. Simmons and more. And
brother, when you do this, I blank out. I look at...
And our own personal favorite, sort of, by bias in the family.
Show.
Failing Hollywood. Check out Plunging Hollywood next week. Me and Mikey live from Seattle. Plunging Hollywood 4? I think.
No, because I'm not there.
You're not on Plunging Hollywood. That's the whole point, isn't it?
No. Oh,
hey,
wait.
Hunt, enjoy your week off next week, all right?
Thanks, dog.
Yeah, you enjoy. All right.
Thanks, man.
We will see you guys all next week. Scoob, it's been an honor. Thumbs up in the chat. Peace.